Two things I thought I should mention before the video starts. One, I know that Bedless Noob already made a really great video on moonwalking with 4 to 5 CPS, so go check out that video. And two, the reason I'm making this video is that I learned how to do this a few days ago, and I thought it would be cool to show you guys. I am by no means a professional, but I hope you still enjoy. Hello everybody! In today's video, we're going to be doing the moonwalk, but more specifically, the moonwalk with 4 to 5 to 6 CPS. And I say 4 to 5 to 6 CPS, and you may be wondering, how is that even possible? You can't God Bridge, Moonwalk, Breezy Bridge without like 12 CPS, or 13, or 14. But that's where you're wrong. See, I was browsing across YouTube the other day, and I found a video by, I'm not sure who it was, I think Bedless Noob, and in his video, he was doing a moonwalk with like 20 CPS, and then I was like, oh, I might as well try doing this with my CPS, as a joke with my friends. And then I came to like a housing world, and then I tried doing a Breezy Bridge. I actually did pretty good with the Breezy Bridge, and I managed to get up to about, I don't know, I think 15, 14, 13 blocks. And I then realized that Breezy Bridging is not that effective because a speed bridge is literally just as fast, as long as you're pretty fast at it. Say this might be a little bit slower because I'm not a very fast speed bridger, but if you go faster and faster, at that point, it's more reliable and just faster. So then I wonder, what else could I do with my timed clicks that I've developed? And I thought about the moonwalk, because of that Bedless Noob video I saw. And in that video, he just moonwalked, and it was like very simple. It's like a Breezy Bridge. You move backwards like this, stroking A and D. But instead of doing that, you do D. You use just D. And you're moving backwards like this. So that's pushing you. You're using your force and the way you're looking. Because for those of you who don't know, as you're moving backwards, if you move like this, you'll start moving that way. So if you're on a block and you're shifting, and you're moving this way, you'll start drifting this way. I think you can do it on this other side, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So for today's video, I'm just going to be using this side. And what you do is, as you drift with the S key, you stroke the D key and place a block, like that. So then every time you go backwards with like the S, like this, you stroke D. And doing that, if you continue that rhythm, you manage to do a moonwalk. And it ends up looking something like this. Let me just do this real quick. Like that. Or that. So after you've gotten the timing down just a little bit, like you can do like 2 or 3 blocks, you understand what it, like the concept of it is. After that, what you want to start doing is extending it. I know this sounds simple, but it's actually a really good method of doing it. So what you want to do is, say my average is 3 blocks. What I want to do is go until I have 4 blocks. I have 4 blocks, and then I pause. And then I do another 4 blocks, and then I pause. Then I do another 4 blocks. Oh, already failed. That happens a lot. You do another 4 blocks, then pause. And then you keep on doing that until you're comfortable with 4 blocks. And then after you're comfortable with 4 blocks, you go on to 5 blocks, then 6 blocks, then 7 blocks, and so on and so forth. And the goal is to be able to eventually be able to do this like in one run. But I can only do about 9 or 7 on average before I have to take a break. And because I have to do that, what I usually do is I do my bridge, and wait, that was wrong. So I do my bridge, and then say that's 7 blocks, right? I will do an incline, so I'll go up 1 block, because rarely you'll ever want to be flat bridging that far or that long. So what you want to do is, after you have to take a break, do an incline. Especially if you're doing this on a server like, I don't know, what's it called, MC Play HD. What you want to do is be able to make it up to the island, which is slightly elevated. So what you want to do is be able to like make these inclines. So every time that you have to stop and restart your like angle, because as you do this, you'll lose your angle. See, like here, if I have to change it and go like right here, then as I'm doing that, I can set an incline and then restart. And then the goal is to continue. I know I'm not very good at it right now, but my goal is to be able to do like getting between islands and bedwars, like say like 20 blocks, and then take a break, and then do another 20 blocks or something like that. And eventually, it should happen. It's pretty straightforward, and there's not much need for me to do a tutorial on it. There are a few main things that you want to know. One, position yourself on the top of this block, the top of this face of the block, and on like the right side. if you're doing D, and the left side if you're doing A. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm gonna try that with A. Yeah, I'm not even sure that works. So if you want to do it on this side, you have to be sliding as you're on this corner. I mean this like side of it. I tend to do it more in the middle because if you're too much on this side, there's a chance that you'll accidentally press the D like too long and then fall off. And if it's too much on this side, there's a chance you won't press D enough and then fall off. What you want is to be able to stand on like whatever's comfortable for you. So for me, I tend to press the D like this. So like I alternate like this much of a space. And what I do then is I do here. So like I'll only move like from here to here to here to here. I won't move like on the edges. Like rarely that will happen. Like maybe I fall off like that, yeah? But that will not happen that much. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. Another thing is time your clicks based on the time that you press the D key. So don't time your clicks based on time you're falling back. It may be tempting to place a block and then D, and then as you're falling back, place a block, but there's like almost no way to do that. Let me try this. That's almost like breezy bridging diagonally because you're using movement of both sides. The point of moonwalking is to use your movement of your facing, so like the way you're facing, use that to move backwards, and then use your your D key to move forward. So then it's like that, and you go like boop, boop, boop. So that's pretty self-explanatory, and that's all really I have for today. It's I hope you guys enjoy it and that you learn how to do this because I'll be working for this in the future. You might see me like in some of my videos doing a moonwalk, like say there's like next islands here. Here like, oh, I'm gonna show off to them and then just go like, yeah, that's good. But most of all, you won't see me like completely change my speed bridging to that. It's not reliable yet, but maybe sometime soon I will be able to. The main point of this that you should take away is practice makes perfect. One thing is that this is possible. You can do it. You just need to practice it and learn like the actual mechanics and then practice it. And you should be able to do it. You'll slowly increase, you get your timing better. Whoa, that's a nice house. And then as you get your timing better, that's also a nice house. You should be able to integrate it into your game. Like even now, this is a party trick, like I do like 10 blocks of a moonwalk. I'm like, oh, I'm so cool. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you find it helpful. If you guys want to try starting this, I would really like to know if you guys succeeded in the comments. That would really be cool. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.